This is Following You, a Hailey Rock mystery. Book 6, written by Rylie Dark, read by Caroline. Prologue. A wheat field 15 miles east of Pleasant, Taney County, Missouri. April 15th, early morning. Deputy Sheriff Georgina Banner walked with Joe Briggs, a local farmer, through his North 40. The winter wheat, a common crop in these parts, was growing well thanks to good rains and fair weather, and was already waist-high. Harvest would be early this year, probably in June. But harvest time and yields, the obsession of many locals in Taney County, was not what the deputy sheriff had on her mind. It was what Briggs was leading her to. She had gotten the call just half an hour before, and in that time she had cried out in horror, wept, and at last gotten herself together enough to face a member of the public. They walked up a slow incline, the side of a low ridge in this rolling countryside, set between the rough forested hills the Ozarks were famous for. She could already see the circles in the wheat. Crop circles. The crop circle phenomenon was big when Georgina was a kid, and she remembered seeing images on the news, and in magazines of circles of flattened wheat appearing in fields in England. From there, the craze had spread to the United States, and there had appeared a few crop circles in the Ozarks over the years. They seemed to come and go in waves, as local pranksters decided to have some fun at a farmer's expense. There had been a wave of crop circles recently, about a dozen in Taney and adjoining counties in the past month. The first circles had been smaller and on their own, but over time they grew more complex, with circles in rows or patterns, and they had grown bigger. The one they saw ahead appeared to be 5 circles, 4 in a diamond pattern, about 10 feet in radius each, and a slightly smaller one in the center. The papers had picked up on the phenomenon, as had the TV. It had become the talk of the town. People were so on edge from the recent string of murders that anything unusual was bound to arouse public suspicion. She and Sheriff Rock had investigated some of these crop circles, and there was nothing to indicate any crime beyond trespassing. According to Joe Briggs, this one was different, because there was a body at the center, another body, another murder in a region rocked by serial killings. The last had been the previous Halloween, and after that, the region had enjoyed 5 months of edgy calm during which no one was murdered. In fact, the crime rate had gone down for all offenses across the Ozarks. Criminals feared the heavy police presence, the scrutiny of a temporary FBI office in Pleasant, and a citizens' militia that was just itching to lynch anyone who stepped beyond the bounds of the law. But now it was all starting all over again. The farmer's breathless description of the body over the phone had told her this was...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?